Hi everyone. I've been meaning to do a video for a few weeks now, but obviously been back at work, so I'm going to do it. But I thought I'd get a quick one in now, and I'm going to cover a few topics about what's been going on recently and what I think is going to happen in the future, and then I'm going to go over my investing philosophy in general, considering I've been investing now for about 8 years. So, and then I'll round the video up. Today's topic is going to be about the high interest rates, the crash of the crypto market. I'm going to cover that again. The market action in terms of the stock market. I'm going to talk about that. The ETH merge, the price action regarding that, and then I'm going to cover my investing ethos in general. Just so, if you're new to the investing, and I'm like your first investing video, then I can give you a quick 8-year snapshot of what I feel about how I approach it now. Okay, the high interest rates. Well, I'll straight away I'll name drop Mike Maloney again in my video because he's a really good place to start, and his Hidden Secrets of Money gives you a really good foundation for investing, I believe. And the high interest rates at the moment are solely to do with the amount of currency that's been created by the world global central banks in all the countries through the pandemic. Because, as I said, I think in Britain alone we created 30% more currency in existence that had ever existed. That money has to go somewhere. And it's not all going to be in the pockets of the banks, but the banks are going to lend it out to keep the economy functioning as it was created for. And so I've been working on a flow diagram where you have like the government and the treasury at the top, and they're like tanks of water, and the currency, the water, is the money, and it all trickles down. And then you've got us, normal people, even middle class as well, and the rich. They're all at the bottom, and obviously they own the companies that are a bit higher up, but the money all trickles down eventually, and then that flows through the companies. That creates everything. Where there's more money, there's more liquid, there's more currency in creation, then it's going to go somewhere, and that means the prices are going to rise. That's just how currency works. With the crash of the crypto market, again, I still think we're going to go a lot lower. I mean, I don't think we're going to see the bottom until Bitcoin hits between $10,000 and $12,000. Honestly, and if it doesn't go that far, then wow, I'll hold my hand up and say, wow, you were so wrong, and I'll be like, okay, I missed it, I was wrong. But my belief is, yeah, we're going to go down as low as between 10 and 12. It always overshoots, so we might hit 9 again. I doubt it, but we might. So bear that in mind. So I still think there's a lot lower. So if you do start buying crypto now, we are probably going to go lower, and then it'll come back up and then do what Bitcoin's done for the last 12 years. I mean, with a 4-year halving, Bitcoin has a very short cycle in comparison to the stock market, which is generally an 8 to 10 year cycle. As you can see through the 1929 crash, there's a crash in 1987, I believe. There's a crash in 1997 with long-term capital management, and another one in 2007. And obviously they printed so much currency over from 2007 onwards, they delayed it, and then we had the COVID crash, which obviously for different reasons, but again, roughly speaking, the stock market is every 10 years. With the market action, I said, it's kind of with the amount of currency it's trying to find a place, and with increasing inflation, I mean, again, all these energy prices going up, it's all related. So if there's more money in the system, it's got to find a place. And what part of the economy will everyone need no matter what? Energy. It's the most basic form of living requirement that the modern person wants in a first world country. You need energy. So, and people aren't going to skimp on energy. If they want to turn the gas on or use electric, they're going to use it. They're not going to not do what they need to do. And I believe that, and again, as I cover with part of my portfolio, I own Shell and BP. I own shares in Shell and BP. I get a dividend every year. I don't own a lot, but I own it. So I'm like, well, if you can't beat them, join them. If you've got money that you can spare to buy these stocks and shares and then get a dividend, it's like a 4% dividend or something. I get paid for owning it. So why not? I mean, they may get an X amount of profit, get your slice. If you've got, for example, if you had £1 million in the bank and you bought £1 million worth of Shell stock, which is pretty safe with the profits that they get, 4% of $1 million is 40,000 a year. I mean, on the big scheme of things, that doesn't sound like a lot for $1 million, but that's, so a lot of people, if you had $1 million and you say, right, you get 40,000 in a dividend, then retire. But that's the game of investing. But most of us don't have £1 million in the bank. Our next topic was the ETH merge. There's going to be problems right up to the surge, purge, the whole lot. Doesn't bother me as well. I'm getting interest on that too. I'm getting paid in ETH. So, and all these platforms are going to deal with your assets within that in their own way. They'll do it. I mean, they'll do what they got to do. Your ETH will be safe in whatever way they do it, like Coinbase, BlockFi, or blockchain. They will do what they need to do. You don't necessarily, but that's why I keep my cryptocurrency in 3 different platforms, because I trust them, but I don't. If one goes, I'm like, okay, I missed something there, I was wrong on them, they were doing something illegal or whatever. I don't think any of them are, but I'm covered. So if one goes, I'm not going to lose my entire portfolio of cryptocurrency. But that's the risk that we have to take in the cryptocurrency market until it is regulated in the bottom line sense, in a thorough sense, but that will take years yet. And again, that's where the price action comes in. Bad news when it comes to regulation. I mean, I'm waiting for that day where I can literally ring up the government and say, yeah, I own X amount of this, X amount of that in cryptocurrency. What do I need to do for my taxes? And I'll just do it. I won't question it. I'll just do it because I want to earn my invested money legally. And the good thing about it is, if I'm lucky enough to be right on this, and ETH does go with crazy numbers like 20,000 each or whatever the future holds for cryptocurrency, because it's still unsure where it's going to settle down. If I'm even partially right and I have to pay capital gains tax or dividend tax on my interest that I get from my ETH, I'm willing to pay it, because if I'm really right, it won't matter. I could still possibly retire. Obviously, it's not 100%, but that's my end game. And that's what I'm saying. That's, like I said, my last topic was investing in general. What stage are you at? If you've just started investing, but you've got a nice pot of money because you've got a bonus at work, or you've been saving for a while, and then you're like, oh, I want to get into this investing stuff. I mean, with me, I'd say I started backwards, because, like I said, the Mike Maloney name dropped in earlier with his Hidden Secrets of Money series. Buying gold and silver is great, but it doesn't pay a dividend, and the price is stable. I mean, yeah, it fluctuates like a couple $100 over the years, which isn't a lot really, when you look at the price action in cryptocurrency and the stock market, for example. So if you're getting in early, I would play it safe with what you buy. Blue chip companies, energy companies that have been around forever. Make sure you earn a dividend from it. But again, what is your aim? Are you investing to keep your current wealth? Are you investing to increase your wealth? Are you investing because you just want to see if you can make this money work for you? Maybe you're just bored. I mean, some people literally have too much money and they just want to, almost like use the stock market and the cryptocurrency market as their casino rather than actually go casino. Because let's be honest, when you go casino, it's rigged. It's not rigged in your favor. But with a bit of knowledge and a bit of know-how, you can make these markets work for you if you know when to buy. But again, that is your journey. And like I said, after years of investing, one of the biggest things I learned, and I've only learned that over the last year and a half, is switch your mind off to the cost or the cost fluctuation of what you buy. If you believe in it and you know why you bought it in the first place, then the price action, the price fluctuation doesn't mean anything. You know, I mean, it's like with gold for years. So I started with gold, and I think it went down to $1,100, and I think I bought it like $1,350 or something. And I was like, oh my God, what have I done? I didn't sell though, and then it come back up. I'm like, oh, hang on a minute, what was I worried? And now it's at 1,700. I'm still up, you know, because people say, oh, the price is down. But if you bought it at half the price that people said it's down from, and it's apparently a crash, why worry? There is no need to worry. You know, I mean, if you need that money for childcare, food, energy, you know, basic living stuff, then you shouldn't be investing. If you're living hand to mouth, you know, I'm not a financial advisor, but I would say do not use that money to not feed the family and not put food on the table, not get the lights on. You know, that's basic stuff. But again, that's what investing is. It's personal. If you've got a spare 100, 200 quid a month that you think this is just going to lose interest in the bank, then go for it. Learn about what you're going to buy and investigate it. Watch my videos, and then just take a shot. You know, I mean, if you can't afford to lose that money, do not invest it. It's as simple as that. You know, and go from there. I'm planning on doing another video after the ETH merge. I will wait, because obviously I'm going to talk about stuff when there's stuff to be talked about. And there's been a lot of news with the ETH merge lately, and just said don't worry about it. Just make sure you're earning interest from it, and let your many crypto exchanges deal with the merge. You shouldn't have to worry about that. But I'll leave it at that, and again I'll do another video after the ETH merge, which is scheduled for the 15th of September. If it doesn't happen then, there will be a ETH dip in price, and if you've got the money, buy then. You know, because you'll get a discount, because I've got a feeling it probably will go up afterwards. But that's the subject for another video. Alright, thank you everyone. Speak to you soon. Bye.